to Beyond Conditions. This is a community of support, a family, a platform where we get to explore ways of living life to its fullest despite living with chronic conditions. In this channel, we navigate healthcare and the intricacies of chronic conditions with the sole aim of living our lives to its fullest and living beyond our conditions. We welcome on board our caregivers, our friends, and the medical practitioners that walk this journey with us. And we want to thank you very much for the support that you continue to show us. In today's episode, we're decoding lupus, the invisible condition. And I'm your host, Trish Barasa. Welcome. I'll quickly delve into my own journey with lupus. It's always a quick dive because if we were to sit down and explore it to its fullest, then this is the life we have led. We would need years. So pardon me that it's always a quick dive and always an opportunity for us to engage. We are starting the conversation, we are engaging, and we are bringing the discourse to the fore. Lupus is an invisible condition, and it's one of those conditions that can really take a toll on you. It's a connective tissue disease, meaning the cells that are attacked or the affected tissue is the protein tissue that connects the various organs in our body, and our body system is such that it's all interconnected in one way or the other. And even beyond connecting tissue, lupus attacks organs. It attacks kidneys, it attacks the heart, it attacks the skin. And for me, it's been all the way, full 9 years with lupus. In my early years, stemming back to teenage, my kidneys bore the brunt to a very large extent, and I found myself at times missing school and having to be hospitalized because of kidney conditions. Later on in my 20s, the battleground has been brought to my heart, and I also have ended up having to battle with heart disease. As an adult now, I have also suffered the skin challenges that come with lupus. Lupus comes in many forms. There is the cutaneous lupus, there's the SLE, systemic lupus erythematosus, yes. And we also have the neonatal lupus, which mostly affects the neonates. And the thing about lupus is it comes with its fair share of challenges, both through the symptoms, through its manifestation, and through the medication that you take, because it's an autoimmune disorder. So besides being a connective tissue disease, it's actually an autoimmune disorder. This means that your immunity is fighting itself. Normally, when there is a pathogen or an antigen or a challenge in your body will go into a response where it will fight off the challenge or the antigen or whatever it is. But in the case of lupus, it's actually your own body fighting the normal cells, the connective tissues, and the organs, as I mentioned earlier. And there are many causes. Some are known, what medical practitioners will call idiopathic causes, and some are genetic. A lot of the times it's genetic, sometimes environmental, and sometimes exposure to certain toxins. The symptoms range from dry eyes, and I know, like for myself, there are times I felt like there is sand in my eyes and my eyes go completely dry. Until you experience this, you will not realize that eyes can dry up, and the wetness that's there is a key aspect of your eyes, and you feel like you have some sand in your eyes. There's also certain times when your lips are just completely dry. The greatest challenge that we list out there is the pain, and it's mostly the joints, and not just the joints, but all the way to the bones, the muscles, the ligaments, the tendons. And it's so strange because it affects the joints of your body almost simultaneously, in a way that if the right knee is paining, the left knee is also paining. If the joints on your right wrist are paining, those on your left wrist are also paining. And that's the strange thing about some of these things, and the pain can be quite unbearable. You also find that sometimes it leads you to having infections that can't be explained. And that can also come actually from the medication, because we'll be given medication like that is an immunosuppressant, because you now want to suppress that immunity such that it doesn't fight you. In the end, you end up suffering an infection. And we have, for medications, like especially for me, I have taken, and commonly most of us have taken hydroxychloroquine, which is an anti-malarial, immunosuppressants, and corticosteroids. Things like prednisolone become a household name because of lupus, as part of the medication that supports the managing of lupus. Through it all, lupus has phases. It can be in remission, where you are not experiencing the symptoms anymore, and it can also flare up, where you're now experiencing like full-blown lupus. For me, I have come to learn that stress is a trigger, and so I do as much as I can to avoid situations that are stressful, to handle what I can, and actually just release what I can't handle. Not because I cannot do anything about it, but because it is stressful. So stress for me is a trigger. I don't know what it is for you. And in the comment section, please share with us so that we can get to know how you're managing, if at all you're also managing lupus like I am. The medicines, they really come with a lot of challenges. At one point, I remember, I don't know whether the doctor was not aware or whether it was because I was changing doctors, but I found myself suffering Cushing syndrome just because steroids were stopped unexpectedly, like they were suddenly stopped. What happened is the body, because it also produces its own steroids, ended up in a crisis, and in return, I ended up with another condition called Cushing syndrome. I put on a lot of weight. I had such bad esteem. I was irritable the whole time. And that's just one of the things that you can imagine came with the fact that I have lupus. Lupus has hit my eyes. My eyesight is affected right now, and I'm not able to see at night. I actually almost reach a level of partial blindness because of lupus, especially in the nights. During the day, I have to use spectacles to be able to utilize my vision effectively. It manifests in ways that sometimes mimics other diseases. And so you will find that by the time you actually are getting a lupus diagnosis, you have spent so much time, you have been to so many healthcare providers, and it mimics other things. You have gotten so many misdiagnoses. So by the time you get the right diagnosis, you have wasted a lot of time, you're badly hit, and the progression of the condition is perhaps almost at very advanced stages. It's important that when you get those lupus-like conditions, you raise it again with your doctor to have some of the tests done to rule out the possibility that you are suffering from lupus or something that is lupus-like. It's important that you do this in proper time to avoid a delayed diagnosis. Managing lupus is very expensive. On average, a study that was done in 2016, and I think most of these have been done out there in advanced nations, the management of lupus comes to an estimate of 5,000 Kenya shillings and an equivalent of about $33,000. I don't know what it is for you. So, as we wrap up, I'd wish to just urge you, if you're experiencing lupus-like symptoms, the joint pains, the dry eyes and the dry mouth, please go and get tested and perhaps be able to get or address it. I'd also urge you, if you know somebody who presents with lupus-like conditions, encourage them to go tested for lupus or whatever other autoimmune disorder they may be suffering from early enough, because early intervention always means easier and not really easier treatment, but earlier treatment and possible address of the disease before advanced progression. So as I wrap up, I wish to urge you to continue extending love and kindness to everyone around you, especially those who are suffering from chronic conditions. Remember to follow us through our socials. We are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, We are on LinkedIn. We are on Twitter, now X. And we are also on WhatsApp through our WhatsApp channel. I have shared the different channels both in the description of today's video and below. Remember to like and to subscribe so that you know when we have a new episode. And also remember to share widely so that we can create an even bigger community of those of us who are striving to live our best with chronic conditions. I remain and I continue to reiterate that I'm your chronic condition champion. We will continue advocating for us. We will continue to speak about us. We will make our voices heard, and God knows we will reach even the policy makers. So keep thriving and keep taking care of yourself. Until we meet next time, bye-bye.